Angelino was our set piece guy, really good at it. But Angelino was in bad shape. His thigh was hurting. It was already the end of the game. His thigh was hurting and he wasn't going into the box. So we on the bench kept saying, go Angelino, go. But he wouldn't go into the box. You can see that he heads the ball. He gets into the box only after...
He gets there late.
He gets there late, yeah. We said, go. He stayed instead of going to the box since he was already struggling.
Then comes Adriano Imperador, right?
That's right.
How was it, man, that title, everyone jokes, fell into Flamengo's lap? Not even Flamengo believed it. There was that blowout when Cuca was the coach. He leaves, Andrade comes in. Internally, when did you guys say, hey, we can do this, we're going to win?
Yeah, it was exactly like you said. The head-to-head games just kept falling into our lap. It was teams that were fighting for the title to... for example, we faced Corinthians and São Paulo fighting for the title. We faced Grêmio and Inter also fighting for the title. We felt like, wow, it's destiny, since those guys probably wouldn't have gone all in.
They're going to hold back.
It's not, oh, they're going to throw the game. That's not it.
They won't have the same drive because they know it.
The rival will take the title from us only to give it to their own rival.
Given Grêmio's situation at a packed Maracanã, didn't you say, hold on, guys?
No, I thought about it. Then everything about America do Mexico came to my mind.
It did?
Everything came to mind.
Right away?
Right away when it was 1-0, because we didn't imagine Grêmio would play like that against us, especially since Inter was also fighting for it.
The whole week the press kept saying, oh, throw the game, throw the game.
Then you guys yourselves said, let's not get carried away. But you said, man, those guys aren't going to go in.
No, and they started coming with, I think, all the players. I think the substitutes, youth players came, but then there were players like, man, Douglas Costa was just starting out. But then what impressed us in the lineup was Tulio, the defensive midfielder, the captain. No, Tulio and the Kororo guy.
The one they called Tulio Guerreiro.
Yeah, that's it. He was a surprise for us because we thought, man, this guy is crazy, this dude is nuts. Out of the 3 championships he was against us, he was with Botafogo. He was planning to come and play seriously. As captain, the others would likely respect him. That was the moment when we started thinking, maybe it is, because the guys didn't announce the lineup during the week so we could know who it would be.
Maybe it was a good thing then.
It must have been good.
Because they focused more.
Exactly.
And man, my brother on the other side, those guys might come with.
Exactly. But when we, man, gave up the first goal, dude, I looked at the crowd and said, no way, man, again? And then looking at the score, 1-0 Inter, 2-0 Inter, I said, damn.
And you knew what the bad side was of losing the title at home with the fans. You had already experienced that.
Yeah, no, I thought it's been so long since Flamengo won a championship. We have to win it here now. It's really been ages, and the Copa do Brasil was a long time ago too. And Flamengo, 2 years before, right? A year before I had lost with Fluminense, but a year before that they lost to Santo André.
It was inside Maracanã.
Inside Maracanã as well. Man, I already made history in 2006 with the Copa do Brasil, which had been a long time coming, and now it would be magnificent for us to win. But we lost, and that was crazy.
Grêmio's goal came right at the beginning.
At the beginning of the game.
Exactly.
It came right at the beginning, and at the end, I don't know if you guys remember, I had already left. I was right there near the bench with Andrade. I was sitting on my knees. It was already 2-1 for us. Then Mailson, I think it was Mailson who took it. No, it was Douglas Costa who took the corner, the free kick. He hit it to the far post. Mailson got there, struck the ball. Then when he struck the ball, it hit the side netting. But from where we were, it looked like it had gone in at the bottom corner. I looked, and when I looked, Bruno was picking up the ball. I said, thank God, when he took the shot. The Maracanã went silent.
Most people likely saw that goal too.
It was 2-2. Inter had won. Inter were champions with the match at 41 minutes into the second half.
The funny thing is, the 2 defenders saved it.
The 2 defenders, really funny.
That was another unlikely thing with so many great strikers like Adriano. And then suddenly Angelino made history.
Angelino made history, but I think even though we had the Emperor, we had Pet, we had everything, but still, he really deserved it. Angelino really deserves it. The guy is a hard worker, really hard working. The guy started playing soccer at around 30 or 32 years old. Crazy, man.
Now let's go. Remember the moment of the corner kick and Angelim's header. Where were you? How did you see that goal?
By then, I'd already been subbed off.
But you were there on the bench, so how did you see that goal? I want you to relive that moment for us here.
Because you see, Angelim was one of our best set-piece threats, but Angelim was messed up. His thigh was hurting. It was already near the end of the game. His thigh was hurting and he wasn't going to the box. Then we on the bench were like, go Angelim, go. He wasn't going to the box. You see that he gets there and heads it. He gets into the box after the...
He gets there late.
He arrived late. We told him, go, go. He wasn't heading to the box. He planned to stay back since he was already banged up.
I had never heard that before.
And the game was 1-1. He said, man, I'm not leaving the game, because he was always like that. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay here, and I'm not going to the box. Then everyone was like, Angelim, go, Angelim, go, Angelim, go. Andrade said, go, Angelim, go. So he started going slowly. Then after a bit, he picked up the pace, Pet played it in, and he, boom, got there and headed it in. That's how it's meant to be.
If he'd been there from the start, he wouldn't be so unmarked.
He wouldn't be so unmarked. You see, he arrives and already...
Almost like a rehearsed play.
Yeah, man, exactly. But Pet would put it straight in there. He only crossed when it was... When he didn't take the corner straight, which most of the time he did, we got pissed because, damn, from the side, he'd take it with his left, with his right, straight in.
Everyone goes into the box and he whips it straight in.
He whips it straight in. Then when he didn't shoot straight, he'd hit it there. He'd tell everyone it was that near post, that he wouldn't go past there, that he'd put every ball right there. But every time he went for that play, it was David Brass's. Then Angelim came in and, boom, headed it in.
Wow, so that goal there.
It wasn't even supposed to happen, because I even understand the defender. He's already feeling the tough game. If I go up to the box and there's a counter-attack, I have to run back.
He doesn't come back. Either he leaves or he doesn't come back. He had already made all the substitutions, man. He wasn't going to leave. So he said, I'll stay. Then out of nowhere, he went and scored the goal.
And the celebration, I can imagine, with all that emotion bottled up, Maracanã packed, I was there. Man, I remember the stands were shaking. It was still that old concrete Maracanã, man. I could feel it. I had the camera. There was a girl, a Globo ran out of cameras. Go with Vitarelli. So I went with the production girl who was operating the camera. I felt the stands shaking. So how was the celebration afterward?
Man, afterwards.
Or do you not remember?
No, I remember because the party after the game was... It was the birthday of the ex-girlfriend of one of the girlfriends that Adriano had, and then he threw a...
One of the girlfriends? Imperatriz, right?
No.
It wasn't that much.
It was a...
One of the...
I think the girl was from the south. He threw her a birthday party the day we became champions. We went to the party. I think it was Bom Gosto, and all the guys played there.
Was it at his house?
No, it was at the party venue. We didn't expect that he wouldn't show up. He didn't show up at the party.
He didn't go to the party he organized for his wife? Did his wife go?
Everyone went, including his wife.
He threw the party and didn't go.
His whole family was there.
The family?
Everyone was there. Then, where is he?
And everyone, where is he?
Like, he showed up really late, and everyone was already there celebrating. Then after a while, that song started playing. What was the song again? Friendship, Not Even the Strength. And everyone was waiting for him to be there with us, part of that friendship, but he wasn't there, man. He's from that day, right?
He was at a pre-party.
He was somewhere at the end, man. Then he showed up later.
So this was just the players' party, not an official Flamengo event?
No, it wasn't official Flamengo, no. He actually threw the party. It was his girlfriend's birthday. He threw the party for that occasion.
He just didn't go to the party.
Everyone was there, right? When I got to Flamengo, I was with Juan. This story is really cool too. I was with Juan at Fluminense, and we both moved to Flamengo. In 2007, we argued, fought, and stopped speaking.
You and Juanzinho?
Me and Juanzinho, the fullback, and we?
Just to give some context, Juanzinho is also a live wire, right?
No.
A little genius. They say he was annoying and grumpy.
Juanzinho was too much. I just wanted to fight.
He seemed like an old man, right? Like 80 years old?
Man, he just wanted to fight. He only wanted to fight with the tough guys, man. He would go after Souza, Obina. He just wanted to fight with the big guys. Then there was a time when Joe Santana said to me, hey, Juan, man, you only want to fight with the strong guys. Why don't you fight with Toro? I said, me, man?
Go fight someone your own size, man.
He said, man, he wanted to get into a fight with Souza. Then he wanted to fight only with the big guys. So, man, I was going to get beaten up, right? Then Joel said, no, man, Juan, you're something else too. Why don't you fight with Toro? Man, I have nothing to do with this story.
I'm a peaceful guy, man.
Damn, so we...
But you have those silly soccer disagreements, right?
Yeah, just normal practice stuff. We had a training session at Granja Gromari and all, and we argued and all because of a play, a move. He said, hey, you mark there and I'll mark here. The guy nutmegged him and he got pissed at me, man. Then we, stopped talking to each other because his locker was right next to mine. He'd come in and wouldn't say good morning or good afternoon to anyone. He did his training, I did mine, and we didn't even talk. It was in 2009 when we became Brazilian champions that we started talking again on the field, man. Then when the game ended, we were kneeling, crying, hugging each other. After we won the title, he said, we made history. After that, we started talking again.
He said, get in my car, come on. That's awesome, man.
It's great that the championship brought the friends together again.
No, well, one would score a goal, but not me, right? I hardly ever scored. But like he would score, then go one way, the other would go the other way.
I didn't celebrate.
I didn't celebrate with him. At practice the next morning, we'd arrive and stand next to each other, but not talk. That was mostly his choice. I've always been talkative. He used to be grumpy and wouldn't talk if he had an issue, but now he's great. He's in the WhatsApp group and we just mess with him. It's over now.
That football tension is gone now, right? Your lives are really stressful.
He's a dad now and super chill, even pretty goofy.
He's cool now, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's goofy now.
He'll go back to normal. No, we're talking about grumpy people, so include that picture to help tell a good story.
That's it, man.
The one of Gringo Pet.
That gringo is awesome. Even today, I mess with him, man, dude. The funny thing is, I played with Pet at Fluminense too, right? At Fluminense, nobody wanted to room with him because he was so annoying.
Very methodical.
Very. Then I was in the same room as him without realizing it.
They drew lots.
To see who wouldn't stay with him. Then damn, I got stuck with him and they already said, you're gonna see I don't know what. I didn't understand what I was going to see.
Like they scared me beforehand?
When I got to the room, he watched everything. He's smart as hell. He'd put on any movie, Japanese or Korean, and stay on the computer with the TV on. I was like, damn, what am I going to watch? He's watching TV without paying attention and I'm just here.
No, wait. He'd put a movie on the TV and
He'd go to the computer.
and he'd sit with the laptop here on his lap. Then you say, hey bro, you're really focused on the computer.
No, I didn't say it. I only said it to myself. I thought it, I said it.
I think he did it on purpose to see if you'd speak up.
Then man, one fine day I was like, damn, I got up. Then he said, where are you going? So I was walking and he said, where are you going? I kept walking and when I closed the door and left, when I came back, he said, where did you go?
Man, sounds like your mom.
I said, damn Pet, are you my wife or what? This is what the team hotel is for. You're supposed to stay in your room.
You really said that?
Man, he was annoying as hell. Back then we weren't close, you know? Then when we got back to Flamengo, damn, now I mess with him. I said, damn, Pet, you were so annoying, man. I talk to him and he jokes around a lot now. But man, to me, he's awesome, you know, really. As a player, as a person, he's amazing. So
You have to remember, Torazinho, that he fought to be on this team.
He fought.
Flamengo owed him some money. When they went to talk, he said, no, but I want to play. I want to be reinstated.
That's it. No, and he was the cherry on top of the...
And they had him training separately. Just leave him there and all. And when he came in, man, he was really important.
We used to just call him Dad and similar names.
Because people already saw him as old.
But he was a guy who was very smart. He knew his limitations physically, you know, like for example, running like he did when he was young, when he used to run all over the field. He knew he had to set up the play and we knew it was him, Zé Roberto and Adriano up front, so we focused on defense since they'd handle the attack.
In terms of quality, he contributed a lot?
A lot, man, a lot.
Smart.
Really damn smart.
Would Flamengo be 6-time champions if he hadn't returned?
I'm not sure we would have because he was the icing on the cake. We needed that number 10 guy, you know?
Who created plays?
Who made things happen? Now, for example, then you stop and think today, if Flamengo didn't have Arrascaeta today, what would that team look like? Without Everton Ribeiro, if he were there, he could cover for Arrascaeta's absence. Back in Pet's time, there was only Pet, no one else.
That's why they used him.
Not him so much.
I remember he stood firm and said, no, I want to. Lower it or split it however you want, but I want to come back.
That's it. Back then there wasn't still, for example, he was so really awesome that, for instance, he played 43. He didn't wear number 10 even though he prefers it. Everywhere he went, people would say, no, but Adriano, it was really awesome.
He was humble and returned relaxed, not cocky.
He came back, right?
Did he and Adriano get along well? What was their relationship like?
A lot. They liked each other. Even today, man, even today they're always together. Man, Pet is...
Because they're very different, right?
A lot.
Pet's personality is...
But I'll tell you, today Pet is completely different from the Pet who was a player. Today Pet is completely different.
But I'm talking about back then.
Yes, that's right.
Man, Adriano he wasn't careless, you know, but he was a guy who didn't have that much commitment anymore.
He was the team star and had special privileges.
He had special privileges and Pet was more focused.
Really focused?
That whole thing of camp is for staying focused.
Yeah, that's it.
Adriano would show up after the team had already gone into camp.